So actually, this I can share to all my wonderful family, and I wanted to make little thing realistic. பாரதி காண நினைத்த பெண் ஆக மொத்தத்தில் அவங்க கைத்தட்டலாமா? இங்கு அமர்ந்திருக்கக்கூடிய அத்தனை சாதாரண நம்மை போல் இருக்கக்கூடிய மனிதர்களில் மங்கையர்களில் ஒருவர் தான் நம்முடைய டாக்டர் ஜெய மகேஷ் அவர்கள்.
Having me here and for the beautiful, just like your event introduction. Thank you so much. It's such an honor and pleasure to be here this evening, to be sharing the dais and to be sharing this event with all of you. And I feel proud to be this mom as well, like all of you. He wanted me to do some exercise. I don't think we are all in proper attendance to do that. So I'm going to start off with speech, and I'm going to talk about my journey, if that's going to be some inspiration to all of you. How many minutes do I have here? 10? 15? 15, all right, okay. So he's giving me 15 minutes. All right, so if I'm going to be talking about, there are two sayings that's so close to my heart, which goes, God could not be everywhere, that's why he made mothers. And a happy woman raises a happy family, and a happy family is heaven on earth. I think all the men out there will agree with that, right? So these two, I think it summarizes what a woman is all about. A woman is soul of the house. Now, he told me, Bharati Kanda Pudumai Pen. My father was a police commissioner, and I think amongst the three daughters, I was called the black sheep of the family because a reckless, very difficult child. And he thought that he was going to have a second child as a son, but then here was a girl. And I always say that I'm this woman, a man in a woman's body, which does not mean anything. It's just that I think I started gaining the strength. When I'm 53, I'm going to be running 54 this September. And I will tell you, I can clearly just go say that this is what I am, this is how old I am. And my daughter, who's 26 years old, made me jump off the helicopter in Interlaken couple of months back. It was like 40,000 feet. If I can do it at this age, and I think everyone else can do, but I'm going to talk to you. I wasn't this strong person, I wasn't this positive person, I wasn't this extrovert, but I will tell you what changed my life. 25, when I got pregnant, from 58, I went up to 118 kgs. I lost my eyesight for a couple of years. I couldn't enjoy the motherhood that a mother could give it to the little one. And I also could not move because probably I was a couch potato. 118, I would have gone up to open, God knows, 120, 130. And I had this entire family sitting there, mollycoddling me, taking care of me. But then there was this realization that, Jaya, if you are not going to be there for you, you can enjoy all this, what life has to offer, all this love, but if you are not going to be there for you, you're not going to be there. And I think I needed me that point in time, and I guess that is when this Jaya Mahesh body sculpting therapy, it took 2.5 years for me to bounce back, get back my weight, and it's not like I didn't have to resort to, shortcut methods. And from there started my journey in fitness, and I have Kushbu, Sneha, Svaji Ganeshan family, all the women are. So I have all these people who are my clients, but then what keeps me going is me and my thirst for life. Seldom that we forget that as women, after you get married, that your life just stops. Okay, I've given birth to a daughter or a son, and I'm taking care of the family. Now my work is done. No, your work starts then. The seed that you put in when you become a mother itself. If you're going to put a seed which is not a healthy seed, what do you think will grow out of it? What do you think is grow out of it? Maybe you won't even get a sapling, and maybe it will die. You're not going to find a tree. We are the seeds. Mothers are the seeds. I don't even want to talk about men here. Here I have to say, if we are all there and making it big, for me, I've had this beautiful men in my life, my husband, my friends, my grandfather, my father-in-law, my father. So without them, I'm sure we are not there for that. I am so thankful and grateful to them. But at the same time, we women are responsible for who we are, what we are. When I started off with my talk, I said women are soul of the house. Why do I say soul of the house? Because it is we who bring in this beautiful life into the earth, and it is we who are responsible. When the child comes out, the child just sees your face. So the seed that you put in has to be a healthy, beautiful seed, so you bring in that beautiful little sapling out, and the responsibility is on us. When I do counseling, hear these women say, I have this responsibility, yes, but also my husband has to. No, you don't have to look for responsibility. Your responsibility happens to be your responsibility, and when the child is born, the child is not born as a bad child or a good child. And the child looks for validation from no one else but the mother or the father. Now, being the mother, being a woman, let me tell you, most of us keep comparing our child with the other child. Okay, look at him, he's getting first rank. Look at her, she's good at dancing. Now, if your child is not going to be appreciated by you, and if you are going to be comparing your child, they're going to start looking for it elsewhere. Now imagine, just switch your roles. Your child sits there and says, Mom, you're not like, so XYZ's mom. Mom, you don't behave the way that this, X's mom. Imagine you being compared. You're not going to like it, right? So when it's going to be your child, it's so important you validate them. And I will tell you, if they're going to be comparing, please don't compare. I mean, none of us like comparison. So what makes you think that comparing your child with the other child is going to give him and grow him to be a better human? It's not, you are actually bringing his morale down. You are going to give him a lot of inferiority complex, and you are going to make him a person who's going to be not sure of himself, and in the big bad world outside, you will be responsible as a mother that whatever your child becomes, it's your responsibility. That is one thing that I always tell people. When your child is there, you are supposed to give them love, you are supposed to give them compassion, show them what caring is all about, show them what nurturing is all about. And you know why that we have a lot of old age homes now? Do you understand why there are old? No, it's because everybody is running behind money. Everybody is so busy, so we can't take care of the older people. So we send them to old age homes. Let me tell you this very clearly, my friends. If you had shown your children that this is what love is all about, this is what caring is all about, this is what the quality time is all about, you've not shown them any of those. So they grow up thinking, okay, this is the right way of doing it. So when they get ignored in their childhood, that is when you get ignored when you become a child. So it's so important that you start telling them, baby, I am there for you. Show them with action. Show them with appreciating them. Show them, give them recognition, because each and every little soul and human here needs that recognition and needs that validation for themselves. So when you need it, when that little one is going to just grow to be that beautiful plant or a tree, you should be there giving them what they want, and that is all the goodness, all the love, and all the compassion. And I will tell you where that starts. When do you start giving them love and compassion and recognition? How do you think that you can do that? When do you start? How do you realize? How do you recognize that? Be to comfort. That starts comforting ourselves. That starts with loving ourselves. That if I do not know what love is all about, I won't be able to give the love. The thing is, we stop loving ourselves. We stop recognizing ourselves. We want appreciation, but we don't appreciate yourself. And what do you think you're going to give others, or your own little one? So it starts from you, whether it's a father or a mother. To make that beautiful home starts from the mother. The mother has this power to change the entire world. When I say that, I really, really mean this, because when something happens to a woman there, the entire household just stands still. It goes to a standstill mode, right? But when the mother is healthy, when the mother is happy, that is why I said a happy woman raises a happy family, and a happy family is heaven on earth. So start off giving your child all the love, no comparison. If someone's going to say, my child is doing so good, you can say, my child is so good in dancing. She's such a great singer. Because these days, every profession, you can make it big in life. In fact, there are people, they don't have to be strong academically. They have to be strong in whatever they do. Just try to find their interest, and also start spending that quality time by inculcating good principles and scruples in life. So your child is going to be one of the greatest citizen and a good human. That starts from you being a good human being. And also it's very important as women, you start looking for interest, that whatever is going to interest you. See, at the age of, I think I became Mrs. India, that Mahesh, I won the crown at the age of 50 for Tamil Nadu. I got Mrs. India Earth, I was a crown winner. That is when I went on to represent India at the international level. If you ask me, I was Mrs. Coimbatore. If you ask me, I told you I was the tomboyish, I was the black sheep of the family. I was called the ugly duckling. And when I went on to do all of this pageantry, trust me, it was not to go prove anything to anyone. It was to prove to myself. Jaya, what are you capable of? So everybody needs to keep your standards high. Don't look at yourself like, okay, I'm only capable of only doing so much. You are going to be only in that level. Just start moving. All of us have that power and strength in us. And you know what? You forget what you're capable of. Find your capability. Work towards it. A very strong mother raises a strong child. A positive mother raises a positive child. And a negative mother, pessimistic mother, raises a negative or pessimistic child. Have you seen that someone is going to be right to you, backstabbing you, talking negative? We don't want to be associate with them because we find them very toxic. If that is happening with the mother, imagine that happening to the child. You cannot later blame him that you are not fit to be a good human being, or you're not fit to be a good son, good daughter. You can't blame them. You'll have to point fingers, not at them, at you, because you were the reason. You are the reason. So let's all start with that love. Just spend time, tell them what is right, what is wrong, and I think we will be able to raise this beautiful family, beautiful city becomes a beautiful nation. And the world is going to be filled with so much of love, because love and peace is what this world requires now. Yeah? With that note, I think I will sum up my talk, and I hope that little bit whatever I shared has had some impact on you, and I hope that all of us join hands together, bring these beautiful, because APJ Abdul Kalam said right, G said right, it's the children who are tomorrow's nation. So just be there, take care of yourself, love yourself, spread love. Thank you all for having me here.
Thank you, madam. மிக அழகாக அவங்களுடைய உரையை crowd-உடைய expectation and understanding பண்ணி அந்த டைம்க்குள்ள she has conveyed all the message. I think that would have been useful for you.